How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for coming in. Have a seat.
No problem.
How's your day so far?
Day's been good.
Yeah?
The commute was smooth, so I'm really happy about that.
Yeah? Nervous?
Not too nervous, no.
Yeah, don't be nervous. I won't bite you. No worries. Okay, so, Deb, as you know, we are, well, actually, why don't you go ahead and tell me about yourself?
Well, my full name is Deborah, but I go by Deb.
Okay.
That might be a little confusion at first, but just to make it easy on everyone else, it's just Deb.
I like it.
I'm a Pisces, and I'm currently working in a blue collar. I'm trying to work my way up into white collar. I've been in psychology for the last 4 years studying that, and now I wanted to get into the psychology field, working with one-on-one with kids.
Okay. Nice. I like it. So, as you know, we are filling a position for a behavior therapist, and you know, this position is responsible for implementing our individualized program. You know, the kids with autism, right? So you're gonna be implementing our individualized program. It can be at home, it can be in clinic, school, or other community-based settings. So why don't you tell me, why do you think you're the ideal candidate for this position?
The ideal candidate, I think you would want someone with experience with kids already. I don't just have a psychology degree, which is one of the requirements, but I also have quite extensive years of experience working with kids. For the last 6 years, I've been a coach at my alma mater high school, and I've been working with kids from K all the way up through high school, and even our college kids that have gone on into college come back for advice and counseling from time to time from us. And that's not just from a wrestling standpoint, from a life standpoint. So I think I've had the hands-on experience, not just working with individual kids, but whole large groups of kids.
Nice. So you've been around. So yeah, as I can see on your resume here, I can see that you have a lengthy and extensive experience for coaching kids. Could you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm a coach, but before that I wrestled for 11 years. Once I was done wrestling, I went straight into coaching without really a thought about it. It was more instinctive. It felt natural to me. And I think coming in right away as a coach, I was pretty good at it. I was very relatable to the kids, very personal to the kids, and also the parents in regards to parents and their kids. I take them on road trips. There's either one parent or no parents there sometimes, and it's just me. And I think I've developed a comfort level with a lot of parents over the years. We usually only get some kids for 4 years in our high school program, others since they were kids, and the parents have, I haven't had a parent complain about me because they know that I'm doing this on a volunteer status, and I've done it to a very high level that
Right.
most people would have to be paid to do.
Right. That's nice. That's nice. So, as we all know, working with kids is hard enough. How much, it's a lot worse working with kids with disabilities, autism, right? And I know, we both know it takes a lot of patience to work with them. What do you think about that?
First, I would just agree with you outright. It does take a lot of patience. Working with a kid individually, I think, is more ideal. What I do as a coach is I'm not just working with the kids one-on-one all the time. I'm working with them as a group, counseling them as a group. And then I also get the opportunity to go one-on-one with them. So I do agree with you saying that it takes a lot of patience, because it does. But I think it would be an ideal for a job standpoint to be able to work one-on-one with a kid. I would be able to give a lot more for that one-on-one relationship.
Right. And I know that's very good. And I know you've also been around with kids for a very long time. So I'm pretty sure you encounter challenging or problematic behavior while dealing with children. So, and of course you're applying for this position, which is behavior therapist, and you're going to be dealing with behaviors. Could you give me a particular example where you encounter a behavioral problem, a challenging behavioral problem, and how do you deal with it, or how would you plan to deal with it?
Yes. Well, I think the best story I can tell for this is one of our head coach. He's actually a teacher on campus, and he walked into one of the special ed classes on campus one time, and he saw pretty much the whole classroom was all kids that we've had on our wrestling team. We didn't even realize that they're all special ed kids. I think the slow learning process for some kids requires a lot of patience. You need a lot of mindfulness and be able the ability to step back once in a while, take a deep breath and refocus, because some kids are not gonna, most kids aren't gonna learn on the same level that I learned. I wrestled a lot longer than most of them, so having that patience, being mindful of the situation, taking a step back would be ideal to helping out some of our slower learners. And I think just kids that generally learn a lot slower than, not just say me, but some of our other kids we've had in the past, is one of the more challenging things we've had.
Good. So, yeah, that's pretty much about I want to ask you. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do have a question. Does your company all right with continuing education while I work here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We actually encourage that. We love that. So, any other questions?
No, that was going to be it. Other than when can I start?
Well, you should expect probably a week from now. As you know, we are trying to build up this position as soon as we can, and we probably call you or email you sometime next week.
All right, thank
to
you.
let you know the result.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.